Hey, are you going to the Abbey? The Abbey of St. Elspeth. It's the only place that path leads. Well, if you're headed to the Abbey, you should keep your ears open. Their music is famous all over the world. I can hear them sometimes, when the wind is right. Times like that, I don't mind I'm not catching any strike worms.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. To the sound of flutes and drums, she took my hand and danced with me. And we kept dancing once the music
Abbess
went
prayed
away.
for an adventurer to come and help us. She asked me to stand here and wait for you to arrive. Will you help us, adventurer?
Drums, and she's dancing in the city and the crowd. And she's dancing on the mountain and there's snowflakes in her hair. And her beauty makes me want to shout aloud.
Domon be praised. The Abbess's office is just inside the wall. Go in through the gate and head north.
Adventurer, thanks Sarah Domon you've come. I've called you here for a sensitive task. One that I would prefer to deal with quietly, without involving the church authorities or the Al-Kharid Guard. I hope I can trust you to be discreet. One of our sisters has been murdered. Murdered quite brutally. I would like you to investigate. The killer may still be in the Abbey. I last saw Sister Anna at Vespers yesterday. When she wasn't present at Compline, I went to her cell and found her body. The murder must have taken place between those times. This is the key to Sister Anna's cell, where I found her body. The cells are in the southeast corner of the Abbey. I moved Sister Anna's body to the Infirmary in the southwest of the Abbey. I cleaned and wrapped it myself, and I've forbidden the other sisters from seeing it. You should also question the sisters around the Abbey, but please do so subtly. I don't want them to know there has been a murder. This notebook will help you keep track of your investigation. Come back to me when you've examined the crime scene and the body, and spoken to the sisters.
Look at me! Look at me! Okay, that's good. Remember to look at me so you can keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't... Ladies, keep rehearsing while I talk to this pilgrim. It's a hymn to St. Elspeth. I wrote the music, but the words are tradition. Do you know the story of St. Elspeth and the Ripper? St. Elspeth was a holy warrior who lived during the God Wars. She sang and played the cithara, and her music was so holy that no demon could bear to hear it. Oh, it's an ancient stringed instrument. It's like a lyre. The lyre was a folk instrument, whereas the cithara was a professional instrument. Well, anyway, that's not important. The Ripper was an assassin demon. It would strike without warning and leave its victims horribly mutilated, stab them through the heart with terrible claws, tear off their faces. Zamorak sent the Ripper to attack a village where St. Elspeth was staying. It couldn't approach while she was singing, but it waited on the edge of the village. She sang for days, but eventually was too weak to go on. She went out of the village to face the demon alone. She thought it might just kill her and spare the villagers. She fought the demon, and it mortally wounded her. But as she was dying, Saradomin granted her the strength to sing one piercing note so perfect that it struck the demon dead. Her remains lay unburied until the present age. Then, 70 years ago, a group of holy women found them and built this abbey in her memory. That's why music is such an important part of our worship. I don't know. They say some demons can return after being killed, but the god wars were thousands of years ago. Well, I'd like to think so, but I don't think we're as holy as St. Elspeth. I hope we never have to find out. I stayed in here after Vespers to rehearse the choir. She had a powerful voice and a rock-solid sense of rhythm. The whole congregation could listen to her to keep in time. Oh, I'm sorry she's dead, and all I can think of is how much the choir needed her. I'm too single-minded sometimes. I think she kept us in time in more ways than one, though. She was our moral center, an example of holiness. We all miss her terribly. I'm aware he's there. I think the abbess was right to forbid him from coming inside. You've got to understand, the Citharide order considers music to be holy. It should be used for worship and contemplation, not for dancing. Dancing is so often connected with other immorality. As interesting as it would be to hear a different style of music, I should stay away.
Hello again, adventurer. How can I help? I was in the scriptorium, copying a manuscript. I'm still learning how to illuminate the text. I've copied nearly the whole of the Book of Saradomin. I'm quite... well, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm quite proud of it. Perhaps you'd like to see it, after the funeral service, if you're still here. All right. I'll have to check if that's allowed, though. Come back and speak to me after the funeral. She was so holy. She thought about Saradomin all the time, never about herself. I don't know if I'll ever be as holy as that. She interviewed me when I applied to join the Abbey. It was like she could see right into my heart. To be honest, at first, she frightened me. I'm not surprised the other applicant left after she met her. It's so exciting that he's come to visit us. I saw him smiling at me when I was outside waiting for you. I kind of wish I could go out and dance. I used to like dancing, but I'm in the Order now, and dancing isn't allowed. Adventurer, if I can ask, why are you asking these questions? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never be a full sister if I keep asking questions like that. Sister Anna always told me I shouldn't ask questions. Is there anything else I can do for you, adventurer? She was so holy. To be honest... Oh, another applicant came to the Abbey the other day. Her name was Isabella. She disappeared yesterday noon. She probably went home. A lot of applicants realise the life isn't for them and leave.
What is it? Cabbage soup. It's amazing what you can do with cabbages if they're all you have to cook with. Do you have an important question, adventurer? I'm quite busy. I was here in the kitchen. Why? Where should I have been? I went down to the cellar to get some supplies at one point, but the rest of the time I was here. Actually, I noticed something when I was down there. I think someone's been stealing food from the cellar. I bet it was Catherina. Novices have to be taught discipline. I've seen her sneaking an extra cup of wine at meal times. She's the one you should be talking to. She's with Saradomin now. It doesn't matter what I thought of her, and it does no good to speak ill of the dead. I didn't say that, but she did cause conflict. Most of the sisters didn't see it, but I did. She was always arguing with the abbess. Sister Anna thought Sister Benita was too lenient with the order's rules. Anna would have enforced silence outside of services. She'd have stopped Sister Cecilia composing, prescribed melodies only. Maybe it's Saradomin's will that Sister Anna never got to become abbess. I don't know. It's not my place to say. I don't know anything about the Troubadour. I didn't even know he was there. What Troubadour? Secular music is forbidden. So, if there is a Troubadour outside, then Abbess Benita will send him away. I don't have time to talk about Troubadours. Is there anything else you need?
Sister Catherina, is that you? It's no good, Catherina. I can't hear you. I'll be out of here in a minute. Just need to get the, Could you do me a favor, Catherina? The clock is 20 minutes past right now. Could you set it to the right time? Ah, no, that's wrong. Sorry, should have reminded you. Remember, you're seeing the clock from the inside, so it's back to front from your point of view. Try again. Ah, yes, that's it. Ah, you've set the clock to the hour, so any moment now it should...
Right, I'm done.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were Sister Catherina. She's normally the one who comes up here. What can I do for you? Huh? Between what and what? Oh, I came back up here, tried to finish this set of repairs. I was a clockmaker before I joined the Abbey. Now I'm the only one who knows how to repair the Abbey clock. A part breaks that you'd expect it to hold for years, but that doesn't stop the whole mechanism. It just sets it in a different direction. Sarah Domin is a better clockmaker than us. Sister Benita was planning to retire as abbess next year. Everyone expected Sister Anna to become the new abbess. But it seems that wasn't Sarah Domin's plan, so he's taken her away. The clock runs, just not as we'd expected. What? There's a Minotaur outside? Have we closed the gates? Oh, yes. Sister Catherina mentioned something about that. She seemed very excited. I'm too busy with the clock to worry about visitors. It's not like I could hear his music anyway. I don't know if you'd noticed, but I'm a bit deaf. It's spending all my time close to the bell when it goes off that did that.
Greetings, traveler. I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. To the sound of flutes and drums, she took
It's a
my
song
hand
about
and
someone I
danced with
knew
me. And we kept
long time
dancing
ago.
once the music went away. Oh, she's dancing in the stillness
I
to
was.
the beat of
I
dancing
knew her
drums.
before she joined
She's
the Abbey.
dancing in
I
the
tried to talk
city
her out of
and
coming
the
here, but when
crowd.
she made her mind up about something,
And she's
there was
dancing
nothing
on the
that could stop her.
mountain and the snowflakes in her hair. Her beauty makes me want to shout aloud.
One of the sisters here, Sister Anna, she passed away recently. I knew her before she joined the Abbey, so I've come to pay my respects. I have my ear to the ground.
She's talking
Even
to
a religious
preacher.
order isn't
He says
completely cut
dancing
off from
is
the
a
world.
sin. And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move. And I'm
Or yesterday
standing
evening,
at
I
the
was in
Abbey
Al-Qaeda.
and we're saying
I didn't travel
our
up here until this
goodbyes.
morning.
But I know
Why are
she'll
you
be
asking
the
all this
one
anyway?
I always love.
What's going on here?
Now she's dancing in the sunset. I can see her in the
Abbess can
crowd.
order her sisters
I
not
can
to be
see
curious,
her
but
in the
not me.
sky as darkness
Anna was my
falls.
friend, and I have a right to know what's
Once I've come
happening.
to
This
both of us,
conversation is
I hope
over.
we'll meet again. I'll take your hand and dance with her once more.
Please help us, adventurer. Whom do you suspect? Did you hear that? Quick! Follow the sound of that scream!
You've got to protect us. The demon is back.
What's happening here? Oh, great Sarah Domin! Sister Elena!
I saw it, Abbess. It was the demon. It was the Ripper.
Sister Cecilia, go back to the oratory. Get yourself cleaned up. Adventurer, there's no point in my trying to keep this from the sisters anymore. I'll let them know what's happening. Please, adventurer. Investigate Sister Elena's murder, then talk to me in my study. Adventurer, thank Saradomin you're still here. Please tell me you're making some progress. Adventurer, thank Saradomin you're still here. Please tell me you're making some progress. Oh, I thought that was over. A few months ago, Sister Anna brought me a stack of letters she'd found in Sister Elena's room. She was furious. Sister Anna wanted to expel Sister Elena, but I decided to give her a second chance. She appeared contrite. As long as she stopped seeing Valerio, I said she could stay in the Abbey. It looks like Sister Anna was right. If Sister Elena were still alive, I suppose I would have to expel her. As it is, the other sisters don't need to know.
Greetings, traveler. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you asking this? I didn't write any letters. They must... Elena is dead? She wasn't happy. She could have been so much more if she had the courage to leave. I met her when she came down to Alcaret to buy supplies. We started writing to one another, hiding letters with boxes of food. I came up to see her last night. There was a hole in the kitchen wall that she used to smuggle me in. That's how I learned that Anna had died. Elena told me. I wanted to publicly pay my respects, so I snuck back to Alcaret and came here with my band. Adventurer, you don't think Elena could have been killed because of me? Both the victims were people I knew. Could someone have found the letters and... If there's anything I can do to help bring this killer to justice, let me know.
We're all going to die. It's going to kill us all. There's no escape. I heard the scream. I heard Sister Elena screaming. So I went down the stairs to see, and it was there! The Ripper! Just like in the stories. It was wrapped in rags, and it had its huge claws, and it was bending over Sister Elena. It was cutting her feet with its claws. Why would it do that? Then it saw me. It turned its head. It looked at me. I couldn't see its face, thanks Saradomin. If I'd seen its face, I think I might have died of fright. It pushed past me. It splashed Sister Elena's blood onto my robes. And then it ran up the stairs and away. We can't let it defeat us. Almighty Saradomin, give me the strength to not be afraid. All right, ladies. The Abbess told you what happened. This funeral service will be for 2 of us now. We're going to trust Saradomin, and we're not going to be afraid. We're going to sing like Saint Elspeth, and the demon isn't going to be able to hurt us. Okay, From the top. Look at me.
Adventurer, thank... Whom do you suspect? Your reluctance to jump to conclusions is admirable, Adventurer. I wouldn't want to accuse someone before we're absolutely sure. Whoever the killer is, I'm worried that they'll strike again. I want to make sure that all the sisters are safe in the Abbey. Sister Catherina is outside dancing. I don't want to pass judgment on her, not now. But I think she'd be safer inside. Could you go and fetch her, please? Sister Catherina is out.
Dance with me, adventurer! Dance with me, adventurer! It's all right. I'm just a novice. I haven't taken vows. I'm not allowed. Anyway, I think I might leave the Order. I haven't decided yet. With what's happening, it makes me think about how I want to spend my life. And I love Saradomin, and I love the Order, but I don't think I want to spend my whole life not dancing. Come on, adventurer. Dance with me, adventurer! All right. I should finish copying my book of Saradomin. I'll be in the scriptorium if you want to talk to me.
It's no good. She's dead. It pierced her heart. Good night, sweet thing. You could have been a dancer.
What was that sound? Adventurer? Oh, merciful Saradomin. Sister Catherina, is she...
I'm afraid so.
This must end. Adventurer, Troubadour, please meet me in my office. We need a plan. The killer is going to strike again, unless we catch them.
I'm not a member of your order, Abbess. I don't know why you would trust me here.
All the sisters of my order are suspects. The two of you are the only people I have seen in the same place as the killer. So you are the only people I can trust. I will not let this defeat us. We must arrive at a plan. Adventurer, after all you've seen, whom do you now suspect? Then we will need to catch the killer without knowing who they are. What can we do? That could work, but how would we bait it? That could tempt the killer out, but who? I don't think the killer is indiscriminate. What do the victims so far have in common? I know about your involvement with Sister Elena, and perhaps the killer could have seen Sister Catherina dancing and thought that. But what about Sister Anna? She hadn't left the Abbey for years.
Ah, you do not know. I knew Anna many years ago. She was a dancing girl, part of the troupe that I joined when I was first a Troubadour. Back then she was so full of life, passionate. Everything she did, she threw her whole body and soul into it. Then, when we met that traveling creature and she caught religion, she threw her whole body and soul into that as well. We wrote to one another.
She never mentioned you to me. All she would say was that her past life was sinful, and she wanted to put it behind her.
Yes, that was the impression I got from her last letters. When I met Elena in Al-Qarid and started seeing her, we had to keep our affair secret, so I couldn't see Anna. I wanted to. A part of me was always hoping she'd discover us.
Enough! We don't need to go through the sordid details. We've established a connection. But how does it help us?
I have a dancing girl traveling with me. If we were to announce that she was joining the Abbey...
I can't allow her to be put in danger. There must be another way.
She will be in no danger. She will be hiding in my camp. We can make a dummy, dress it in your robes, and our adventurer can hide nearby and wait. But I'm not sure where.
In the basement. During the funeral service, all the sisters will be in the oratory. It will be the perfect time for the killer to strike. It seems we have a plan. Valerio, you and I can handle the announcement. Adventurer, you will need to make the dummy in the basement. Once you're ready, you can hide in the robe cabinet and wait. Whether this killer be demon or mortal, I swear they will not kill again. Saradomin, go with all of us.
I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. I can see her dancing barefoot, there are flowers in her hair. I remember like I saw it yesterday. To the sound of flutes and drums, she took my hand and danced with me, and we kept dancing once the music went away. She's dancing in the stillness to the beat of unseen drums, and she's dancing in the city and the crowd. And she's
Stay back!
dancing on the mountain.
Make any move and I'll kill her!
Snowflakes in her hair, and her beauty makes me want to shout aloud.
I am the spirit of St. Elspeth, Sarah Domin's voice of justice.
It's Sister Anna! She's gone mad!
Was that unrepentant dancing girl who thought she could join the Abbey?
Now
I
she's
killed
talking
her
to a
and
preacher.
dressed her
He
in my
says
robe.
dancing is a sin. And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move.
They were
And
all
now we're standing at
dancers!
the Abbey.
They
and
weren't
we're
worthy
saying
to
our
be in this Abbey.
goodbyes, but I
Saint
know
Elspeth
she'll be
commanded
the
me
one I've
to
always
remove
loved.
them. I was repentant! That's the difference! I spent my whole life in penitence for the sins of my youth. And now Abbess Benita lets any dancing girl join the Abbey. Lets them go outside and dance when a troubadour arrives.
How she is
Turns a
dancing
blind
in the
eye to their
sunset. I
affairs.
can see her in the clouds. I can see her in the sky as darkness falls. And
nothing
once
to
nights
me.
come to both
That
of
part of my
us,
life is gone.
I hope we'll meet again, and I'll take her hand and dance with her once more.
Spawn of Zamorak! Demons and saints look the same to those whose eyes are blinded by evil. My mind has never been so clear. I burn with the holy fire of Saradomin. I can hear it. The choir.
I can see her dancing barefoot. There are flowers in her hair.
They all
I
loved
remember
me.
like I saw it
No.
yesterday.
Worldly attachments,
To the sound of
worldly
flutes
love
and drums, she
must all be
took
burnt
my hand
away.
and danced with me, and we
am the
kept
spirit of
dancing
Saint
once
Elspeth.
the music went away. Now she's talking to a preacher. He says dancing is a sin. And now I'm looking at her feet and they don't move. And now we're standing at the Abbey and we're saying our goodbyes. But I know
Stay
she'll
back!
be the
Make
one
any
I
move and I'll
always
kill her!
loved.
Good thinking, adventurer. I'm just shaken. Perhaps Saradomin gave me strength. As a good Saradominist, sister, I cannot take a life. I'll see you downstairs, adventurer.
Sister Debora, she did nothing wrong. I have not been the voice of Saint Elspeth. I have been the hand of the Ripper. Please, adventurer, if you have any mercy, give me a moment to pray for forgiveness before I die. Then give me a moment to pray before you take me from here. Almighty Saradomin, Creator and ruler of the world, have mercy upon me, for I have sinned against thee with my thoughts, with my voice, and with my hands. As the voice of Saint Elspeth struck dead the demon, may it strike dead the evil in my heart. And may the harmony of the saints drown out the discord of my sin. I hear it. The holy choir. I am forgiven. Flights of Icene lift me up. Saradomin, guide my soul to light.
Thanks, Saradomin, it's over, adventurer. Sister Debora told me what you did, but she didn't say who the killer was. She said you should be the one to tell us.
Who was it? Who killed Anna and the others?
What?
No, it can't be. But why?
That my most trusted friend could do this. And I had no idea. Thank you for telling the truth, adventurer. But this will shake the faith of everyone in the Abbey. I can't remain as abbess, knowing that this evil could sprout in soil that I have tended. I'll look for a replacement, but I don't know how much longer the Order will survive. I cannot offer you much of a reward, adventurer, but please accept a set of the Order's robes. They are enchanted. Wearing them will allow you to meditate on music in order to grow closer to Saradomin.